Sorry I'm a little late today, but it wouldn't be alive with me if I wasn't late, would it? No, would it? Oh man. Oh man. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Hi friends. What is up? Sign in, you dumb bitch. Hi Andrea. Hi Amanda. Hi friends. I'm just getting the I did watch my exclusive body content. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I did. Yeah. Let me pull up my pop out my chat over here where it counts. So many Tide Pods, so very little time. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Show me my chat, you filthy bitch. There goes my monetization. Done did it to myself. Oh my gosh. Hi. Alright. Just that then. Alright. Hi, how's it going? How are we? Your sarcastic twin from Ireland. Nice. Nice. Love that. Emily. Hi, Logan. Oh my goodness. Hi, friends. You can barely hear. I'm sorry. I haven't really said anything at any type of volume, so let me know. Fuck a sinus infection. Yeah, no doubt. I still sound awesome. But I can hear mostly out of the one ear that I haven't been able to hear out of it all, so that's exciting, I guess. Hi, Al. Yeah, Rent. Good old Rent. Who got a baby guinea pig? I want a baby guinea pig. What? The guy who owned a capybara sanctuary. He got a new guinea pig. Oh. Guys, I saw a capybara in person and my life has changed. Well, I mean, it sucked because I have a sinus infection, but other than that, it's changed. Thank you, Brittany. Brittany says I look amazing. I'm assuming Brittany's talking to me. I just assume everyone's talking to me. Yeah, it's Friday. I know. I didn't even remember that it was Friday until like 2 p.m. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably, set up my live here so I can be fashionably late like always. I'm gonna take this down just a little bit. I cleaned up that thing that was on the wall. I still don't know what it was, but I cleaned it up, so we're getting fancy in here tonight. I'm having some cider through a straw. Holly says this is a weird compliment, but you have such a nice profile. Thank you. And you're actually not the first person that's told me that. Oddly. But thank you. I didn't know until I had started doing internet. Thank you. You're here watching ads. Mine or somebody else's? You're sick too? Ugh, I feel ya. This is rough. I don't think I've ever had such a nasty sinus infection in my life. And I had COVID twice. This sucked. This was almost worse. Mustard is a good color for me. Thank you. It's one of my faves. I very much dig the 70s-esque color palette in that regard. Sure. Okay, I'm so pissed. Jeffree Star was supposed to release his collab with Shane Dawson today, and that was the video I was gonna film after this, as sort of an amalgamation of two other videos that I've put together. So the Jeffree and Shane video, it's gonna be one big long ass video, but they haven't uploaded it, so It's just gonna be, the next one's gonna be another one of these fucking church talks videos, and I'm really excited about it though. Yeah, they're like finding their makeup in Nordstrom rack or some shit like that. I don't know. It was supposed to come out today. Hi, Makeup and Cat Lover 2021. Thank you. I'm feeling, I feel better. I don't sound great, but I feel better. It's still a little packed in up here, and the hearing in the ear comes and goes. My stations are stuffed with fluid, I assume. Do I feel like my smell and taste have gotten back to normal after COVID? There's a few things that like still don't taste right, like hummus. I miss hummus so much, and I can't eat it anymore because it doesn't taste right. Smell was normal. This sinus infection knocked my smell and taste out, and they're still gone, not completely. And it wasn't like COVID. I know it wasn't like COVID. It was very different than when I had COVID. Because like when you lose it with COVID, it's like a switch, and you don't taste or smell anything. And this, I still have had like faint taste and smell. So, but yeah, no, there's still some things taste wise that don't taste the same, for show. Jeffree said well, I'm blocked by Jeffree Star, but I had to use my second account to find that apparently something was up with his editor. So it was something in the editing of the video. My nasal and phlegmy voice is definitely better. Thanks. I'm working on it. It's coming down. I don't know. I was trying to talk just then and it just stopped. Your sister had to get you guys both had to get a COVID test. Ugh, I hope it's negative. I feel like that's an understatement at this point, but COVID fucking sucks. Drink it away. So like Phoebe when she got a cold singing Smelly Cat. Yeah, honestly. It's one of my things is like driving when you have a cold. And I think most of us sing in the car, And it's just like I cannot give my best performance with this face full of fluid, you know what I'm saying? Hi Ashley, I'm glad you made it. Binge watch Only Murders with Your Husband and thought of me most of the time. Awesome. Do you love it? I love it. Holy God, this week's episode was nuts, and it was so cool. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody because I know a lot of the people I talk to online often are holding off on watching it at all until they can watch it in full. So I don't want to ruin anything by talking about these episodes because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But once all of the episodes are out, there's going to be like a long form video about it, and I'm so excited. Lots of warm fluids. Steam those sinuses. Yeah, I have been, I promise. It's all on its way out, so it's all good. You're enjoying it? Good. It's so good. Warm that cider, add honey, clear the sinuses. I appreciate it. Yeah, Only Murders is so good. I wasn't lying. I wouldn't tell if honestly, Martin Short or no Martin Short, if it was not good, I would still watch it, but I would be like, oh, this sucks, but I'm still watching it. I wouldn't say it was good if it wasn't. And my taste is impeccable, which I think everyone has already established about me. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody. I won't. My curiosity is peaked. I barely watch TV as it is. Caught up on What We Do in the Shadows. Ooh, I should start watching What We Do in the Shadows because I loved the movie. Waiting for Ted Lasso to finish season 2 to catch up with it. I haven't watched that yet, and I should. I really should. I really should. recording the episodes like a goblin. My tweets tease you. That's why, like, I literally, like, I will tweet one thing about each episode, like, a quote that makes me laugh, or, like this, I don't want to give anything away about this last episode, because it was just so good, and so crazy, and, like, the format, I know I keep saying the format of it, but, like, the format of it was so good. You're at the gas station, about to go on a road trip. Sounds great. You can only pick 2 snacks and a drink. What do you get? Oh, shit. Well, a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, another bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and a Coke. Easy. My husband is a big fan of Steve Martin, Martin Short, Chevy Chase, etc. So it's easy to talk him into it. Yeah. I feel like most people, I mean, I feel like actually Martin Short's probably the most polarizing, but I feel like most people can get on board with them. What We Do in the Shadows is great, but definitely adult oriented. Squeamish and mature content. Gotcha. I can handle it. Martin Short really needs to get on Twitter so you can see your undying love. You know what's funny is there was a guy who has a podcast who interviewed him and was going then to see him perform at night and was like, I'll let him know. And I was like, oh, okay. And it was just under like a random tweet about Martin Short. And I was like, I asked him later, I was like, okay, so did you let him know? Are we married yet or what? But also he's doing a live with this one woman who's like a vintner, and she has like she does like a virtual happy hour kind of thing, and he's doing that on Wednesday, and I'm just gonna be in that live chat just like ready, you know what I mean, ready for anything. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. The Three Amigos. Ooh. Very first Steve Martin movie I saw was Father of the Bride. Yes. Selena's chill. I had never seen anything Selena Gomez had ever done prior to this, and I really like her a lot. She seems quite cool. Feel old and crusty when I admit my snack of choice is Pringles sour cream and onion. Don't. Is that an old people thing? I fucking love sour cream and onion Pringles. I would eat them for lunch every day. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for the super sticker. That's adorable. He's thinking of the perfect way to propose. No. You can't get married. That would just be weird. It's only casual. With just also like just undying love and respect for each other. You know what I mean? Sure you do. I don't know, Margot. Had to rewatch it. Which one? Father of the Bride? Oh, Merlin. Wait. We were talking about Merlin? Is that what we were talking about? I've seen Merlin. Okay, there's nothing else with the name Merlin. Actually, the funny thing is I mentioned Kathleen Turner in my last video, that I sounded like Kathleen Turner fucking a cat, which is how I always compare myself when I have a cold and I have a voice like this. And I basically was like, oh yeah, everybody's too, if you're too young to get the Kathleen Turner reference, she was Chandler's dad on Friends. And a bunch of people were like, yeah, she was also in A Simple Wish. That's what I think of. And I'm like, wow, I must be sick. I missed the Martin Short angle on that one, which is fine. And then someone suggested that I show my kids A Simple Wish, and I was like, that's a great idea. And then I did. We watched it last night, and they really liked it. So there you go. Now you know something about me. Merlin. Frank. Kathleen Turner. You think of Baby... Yeah, Baby Geniuses was the other one that people brought up. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever seen A Simple Wish in full. I'd seen it, like, snippets of it when it had been on TV before, which is wild. Was she Jessica Rabbit? I haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit in so long. I had no idea. Yeah, Kathleen Turner is awesome. What's she doing now? Anybody know? Let's find out. Kathleen Turner, what you up to, baby? With your random accent. What is she doing? Wait, what? Nuh-uh. Wait, what? No, different one, right? Okay, that's a different woman. It listed her daughter's name as Rachel Weisz, and I was like, what? That's a different woman. That's a different woman altogether. Anyway, I'm done Googling Kathleen Turner now. Logan, you don't have to pay me money to ask me things. You're telling me if Martin Short wanted to date you, you'd say no? I call BS. I didn't say I would say no. I said I didn't want to get married. It's just because I don't want to get married in general. I would absolutely go on a date with. Are you fucking kidding me? I thought you knew me better than that, Logan. If he proposed, yeah, if he proposed, I wouldn't say no. These are weird hypotheticals. This is moving a little fast for me. Like, one thing at a time, okay? Although I guess he's 71. I don't have that kind of time. Oh, that's morbid. Don't say that, me. Don't say that ever again. Roger Rabbit was your favorite childhood movie. Shows you how I was raised. That's funny. That's a good movie. No strings attached. The morbid humor. Yeah, no, that was wrong. That was wrong. I was crossing a line. That line made me uncomfortable. Selena's surprisingly good at the dry, biting, sarcastic humor, which I didn't expect. Same. She did I've heard of The Fundamentals of Caring. That sounds familiar to me. I would watch, honestly, at this point, I'd watch anything she's in. She's so good. Her delivery is good. Her acting is good. Just everything about her. She's beautiful, obviously. Everything about it, good. Good. I love Matilda. That's a great movie. How did these movies categorize as family friendly when we were growing up? I know, right? Even that, like, I don't know. Like, the rating system was a little different. And movies were different in the way that they were more mellow, but, like, a little more mature, I guess. You know? Like I said before, like, fucking Airplane has tits in it, and it's rated PG. Like, I think that's all you need to know about how different the rating systems were then and how they are now. And they have never re-rated those movies. Like, Airplane has never been re-rated, and there's just absolute tits in it. Just absolute tits. Good cider. Yeah, Matilda's a great movie. Even now, it still holds up. Even Matilda's dark. Matilda has some dark moments. Lindsay says, surely you can't be serious. And to that I say, I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Absolute Tits. It sounds like a band. Let's start a band called Absolute Tits. Absolute tits to infinity. Thank you. Roald Dahl had a lot going on in his life. Evidently, he wrote some pretty interesting stories. I mean, like my kids like Willy Wonka. That's not too much for them, and they're only 3.5. You know, the super glue, or throw, the shot put. One of his kids died really young. Oh, that's sad. Wow, more morbid conversation. I bet he was a hoot at parties. Probably. Oh man, you saw a lot in the war. Or do you know these things, Julia? Or are you just like adding them up just because? I'm here. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. So what else is going on? What's shaking? Oh, okay, that's true. You're a librarian. You would know, wouldn't you? All right. Smart ass comment rescinded. I hear ya. So what's been happening on the internet? Is that my job to know that? Because I have no idea what's going on anywhere. Not even in my own life. Dahl had this absolute hatred of bullying too. Lots of his stories about the little guys standing up for themselves / their friends. Makes sense. Makes sense. I don't think anyone likes bullying though, to be fair. Drawtober. Interesting. Does that take place on the Instagram? I love, honestly, I don't know. Anything new with Gabby Hanna? I haven't been on the internet. Not to my knowledge. It seems like she's just painting, having a good time, ish. She actually posted one of her paintings, because I'll go and check up, just to see. Curiosity and whatnot. I saw she posted a painting, and I actually really loved it. It was, it's like one of her most recent Instagram photos, but it's a painting of a rabbit pulling a smaller rabbit out of his hat, and that rabbit is pulling a smaller rabbit out of its hat, and it's actually pretty cool. It's still not like her, stylistically, it's not something I would gravitate towards, but conceptually it's a pretty cool painting. I like it. I don't know what's going on the internet. I know, I haven't watched really anything either. Logan says, I haven't watched YouTube in like 2 weeks. I mean, except your videos, of course. Nice save. Yeah, God, Trisha. I haven't watched that video yet. Her Trish Talks video. That's what I'm filming after this. I did want to do the Jeffrey and Shane collab, but that's not quite out yet. So once that's out, there'll be a big old video. I know I just said this, but there were some of you who were not here yet. There'll be a big old video. But been taking a YouTube break. Yeah, I feel like everybody feels a little burned out lately. I mean, I think there was so much drama from like April to July that I think everybody burned out. Hold on, I'm reaching pretty quickly. But yeah. What was I grabbing this for? Does anybody know? I don't know. Still here for my lives. Cool. That's cool. That's because we don't talk about anything really substantial here, which is kind of how I like it. I was putting my kids to bed earlier, and I was thinking about how like a lot of commentary channels do, you know, live videos where they talk about, oh, this is the thing that's going on today, and we're going to talk about it live, you know. And I'm glad I don't do that. I was thinking like, should I do more content like that? And honestly, no, because I feel like these are more fun. I think these are so like laid back and chilled out and enjoyable because you kind of leave the bullshit at the door and we just kind of sit here and like talk about whatever, you know. If we want to talk about drama, we can talk about drama. If we want to talk about, you know, something serious, whatever. If you want to talk about, you know, my first date with Martin Short, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, and it's nice. I like the loose format of these lives. And I'm not going to give them up just yet, okay? Yeah, the YouTube burnout is real. I think we were on such a high ride with the Gabby Hanna bullshit, and now we're coming down. Yeah, kind of. I think it took a little bit because it was so intense for so long, and I think, you know, for me personally, I decided to stop talking about it a few months ago, or 2 months ago maybe, something like that, because it was like, okay, this is so intense, and like, this is somebody's life, and like, it's affecting other people's lives, and if that person is just not poking the hive anymore, I'm gonna let it die, because at least for me, because I have no need to like continue to poke that bear. For what? You know, for what? Either your message is getting through or it's not getting through, and if it's not getting through, there's nothing you can do about it. I can't change what other people are gonna do, you know what I mean? This is a genuine social engagement for me. Same. I saw that Ethan from H3 posted something about Trisha, and I just wanted to lie down and cry. Oh my god, enough with them. I'm so irritated with. I'm glad it's been quiet between them for the most part, but oh my god, these two grown ass fucking adults need to shut the fuck up about each other forever. I like the sleepover / late night talk vibes of my lives too. It's quite pleasant. Yeah, it's just chill. Yeah, it's like, it's nice. So we just hang out. There's purring going on in the chat from the Better Business Bureau. Until she wants to release something else, then she'll start beef with the least problematic creators on the platform. I don't know, man. I guess so. I mean, that would follow the pattern. But it seems like she's kind of chilled out on the music side of things, and she looks like she's just been kind of painting and chilling out. And you know, that's what, personally, when I started, you know, one of the things I always said was like, you know, if the internet's not for you, then don't fucking do the internet right now. Sit down and fucking paint. Do whatever the hell it is you gotta do. Stay off the internet. And she literally did that. And that's good enough for me for right now, you know. I'm not on the receiving end of any apologies because that's not me. I'm an outsider. So for me, that has to be good enough because that's what I personally asked her to do. Well. Wild Naley appears. Super. Thanks for your money, I guess. Unbelievable. Seriously though, thank you for your money, Naley. I'll use it to fill the empty space in my heart. How was your Atlantis concert? It was so good. It was so good. It was so surreal and full of nostalgia. And my best friend was so drunk, and I was so sober, and it was wild. It was a very, very jarring experience from like a feeling old standpoint, but it was a really awesome experience from being at a fucking awesome concert standpoint. Those Canadian dollars. Give me your loonies. Thank you, Naley. Um, thought of Nearly today because it was a lovely sunset. I like that. I always feel like the most sober person in the room. Yeah, same. And I'm like, I'm not strictly sober. Obviously, I'm sitting here drinking booze, but like, I'm such a paranoid person when I drink outside of my home and inside of my home. Like, I typically won't drink unless my kids aren't here at all. Um, and then like, when I go out, I have a drink and nothing else. I'm just too fucking paranoid all the time. So that's me. I'm just a party animal. Um, ooh, there's New England vibes going on in the chat, and I'm all for it. Um, did you end up going to see This Might Get Weird? No, Shannon, I saw you went on stage with Grace and Mamrie. That was fucking amazing. I didn't end up going. I couldn't get a sitter. They were on a day where I couldn't get a sitter. Otherwise, I definitely would have. I went to see a No Filter show once, and it was so much fun. They're a riot. I didn't get to go to my Alanis concert. Aww. At a Megadeth concert with my husband the next day. So I told my sister to take her husband and have quality time before their baby comes. Oh, well, that's nice of you. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. No regrets. It was a lot of fun. And I'm one of those people that, like, when they have plans, I'm like, oh, God, I don't want to go. How do I get out of this? I'm one of those people. And I felt like that. And then I got in the car on my way, and I was going to my best friend's house to meet her there, and I was listening to Alanis, and I was like, yeah, I want to go. This will be fun. And it was. You would have sat. Oh, thanks. Trisha's decisions remind me of the Goofus and Gallant highlights for kids lesson in every issue. She's constantly doing the wrong thing, but still somehow skating through life. Yeah, I don't know, man. There are those anomalies of people that just do all the wrong fucking thing and like do great in life. She said she enjoyed it. She loved Garbage more. Oh my God, Shirley Manson was like in fucking incredible. Okay, originally on the ticket it was supposed to be Liz Phair, Garbage, and Alanis. So that was what was on our tickets. So we just kind of like dicked off because like I love Liz Phair, but like I've heard her live and it's not great. So it took our Uber forever to get in there, and then like it took us forever to find where we were going, and forever to get a beer, and then whatever. So I wasn't bummed about like missing Liz Phair until I found out it was actually Cat Power, and I was super pissed because I love Cat Power. But Garbage was phenomenal. Shirley Manson is a fucking goddess. And she looks incredible, and she sounds incredible. And by the way, Alanis Morissette, I mean, I always knew Alanis could sing, but holy shit can she sing. Oh my god, she was so good. Like, just flawless. Better than she sounded 25 years ago. Holy god. Oh, I feel old. I just said that sentence out loud. Wow. Oh my god. Emily, your birthday was Wednesday. Happy birthday. Got a big old drink called a Mambo Rum Runner. Coconut rum. Excuse me. Coconut rum, blackberry brandy, banana de creme, and grenadine. Tasty. I love coconut rum too. Malibu and ginger ale with a splash of Jack. That's where it's at. First concert was Alanis and Bare Naked Ladies. How Canadian. I love it. Is Trisha having a midlife crisis? Is that why she's making these guys? I don't know. I feel like Trisha's just doing her troll thing and like rolling with her like parody of the Dhar Mann videos. which I have watched those now. Someone was like, "Oh, you don't get it. It's pure parody." I'm like, "No, I get that it's a parody. It's also a troll because she's doing it really purposefully badly." Um, Malibu and pineapple, yum. Trisha discovers she can get attention by being as obnoxious and terrible as possible. I'm sorry if I have misgendered Trisha from here on out. I know I probably said she just then. Um, I don't think they. I don't think they just figured that out. I think they've known that for a long time. Yes, lots of birthday love for Emily in the chat, please. First, I love that fact about you, Nelly, that your first concert was Juice Newton. That is so funny. Why Juice Newton? This your name isn't Sajak. It is Sajak. Who told you my name wasn't Sajak? I'm the Sajakiest. I'm a Sajak-o'-lantern. I'm a Sajackass. Um, people only seek attention. They don't care if it's positive or negative. Yeah, totally. Trisha's definitely one of those people who's like, any press is good press. You know, as long as people are talking about her, them. Excuse me. Your first concert was David Bowie. That's fantastic. I was very young and my mom loved her. That's really funny, but such an interesting choice, like Juice Newton. I only know the one Juice Newton song, but like shit. Only have enough for half a lunch. Only have enough for what? Yes. Oh no, Emily in the chat. It's her birthday. No, I'm not Emily. Not today. Not today. I'm only Emily on Thursdays. I literally, in my brain was like, wait, what fucking day is it? Ain't working. Veggies. Absolutely. Your first concert was Godsmack. Wow. I had completely forgotten that Godsmack was a band that existed. It was supposed to be Linkin Park with Mudvayne. Mudvayne. We always call him Mudvayne. And Snoop Dogg. Aw. Shit. TBH, Shaggy did it significantly better. It is the only song that Shaggy has ever done significantly better than anything, ever. Your first was Beyonce. Wow. Wow. That's a good concert. First non-boy band concert was the Ataris. Well, what was your first boy band concert? Or did you tell me already and I missed it? Never been to a concert? Ugh. You need to fix that, Peyton. I mean, maybe wait a little bit on account of the pandemic and whatnot, but Marilyn Manson. Ugh. But for his time, before it was found out what a fucking disgusting thing Marilyn Manson actually is, back when he was just controversial, fuck Marilyn Manson. Fiona Apple. I love Fiona Apple. I still love Fiona Apple. I am down for... Listen. Fuck you. I can't even listen to Marilyn. Yeah, fuck Marilyn Manson, dude. Whoa. There's some screaming happening outside. Yeah, I mean, if you're like not completely sold on not ever giving Marilyn Manson another dime with a stream or anything, go listen to Evan Rachel Wood give her testimony about Marilyn Manson. Yes, he is a piece of shit. And apparently several other women, not just Evan Rachel Wood. I was just talking on Twitter about how I can't listen to Ryan Adams anymore. Oh God, did Ryan Adams do a thing too? Why are men? No offense to the men in my chat, y'all are great, but like, why are men? Why? Why are Hollywood men? Why are powerful men? Didn't Rose McGowan have negative experiences with him too? I'm sure. I don't know that she's spoken about it, but I'm sure. Oh, Ryan Adams was inappropriate with 16-year-old fans? Ugh, gross. Yuck. What is wrong with people? I've been to some live shows recently, but I live in a blue state, so everyone has to be vaxxed and masked. Yeah, even then, like, it still feels weird. Like, the Atlantis concert was outside. I'm vaxxed, you know, a lot of our state is vaxxed. Our positivity rate is super low. And the venue was outside, we were in the lawn, so we weren't on top of a bunch of people or anything. And it still felt, oh my God, like, nerve-wracking. And maybe I'm just paranoid from like this year and a half, but like, shit. Yeah, we still live. We've only been live for 41 minutes. Sammy, welcome. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Rose McGowan said she didn't have a problem with him, but that she 100% believes Evan and supports her. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing with Evan Rachel Wood is that she has video evidence, she has photo evidence, she has, I believe, like voicemails and stuff like that, recordings, and she just can't do anything with it. It can't be viewed by the state because of the statute of limitations. So she was working on, I don't know where it is as of now. I know it got passed it at some level, but she was working on extending the statute of limitations by like 2 years or something like that for future victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. Isn't it Ryan Adams responsible for American Horror Story? No, that's Ryan Murphy. Different Ryan. Tickets for BTS. Ooh, I imagine those are still hard to come by. I am waiting for a date for a Steve Martin Short show that I can go to because I want to. I'm ready for COVID to be over so I can go to concerts and stuff and not be freaking out. We're getting closer every day. I mean, we are and we aren't, but we are, I guess, in the scheme of things. Bright Eyes. Oh my God, I forgot about Bright Eyes. Sat in my room and made very intense indie mix CDs. You want to see Mulaney next week? That's exciting. That's fun. There's nobody coming here in Whately. The Who's Lied guys are coming here, which I will totally go see because comedy and improv. And yes, of course. O-Town. God. No, I don't think Mulaney technically cheated. I believe that him and his wife were getting divorced, and then it was made public that he was dating Olivia Munn, and now they're having a baby, which feels kind of fast, but you know what? Everyone has their own life journeys, you know what I'm saying? If anyone else remembers, BB Mac were best friends now. I remember BB Mac. I remember their one song. I remember I had their album, and it was the only one I listened to. I thought, you know, fucking BB Mac. I still think less of Mulaney because I wrote about women in comedy TV in the mid-aughts. I remember many things about Olivia Munn. Interesting. I'm greater than Mulaney? I don't know about that. Mulaney has a very interesting brain. I, oh man. There's all kinds of interesting things happening in this chat. I went from like seeing that I was being ranked higher than Mulaney, which I disagree with, but I appreciate the sentiment because that's a lovely thing to say, to Logan telling Nayli whatever because Nayli likes Kit Kat the best now, and then Nayli hates Olivia Munn. There's just so much going on right now. I literally swear to God, couldn't pick Olivia Munn out of a lineup. I have literally no idea what she looks like. I'm sure she's stunning because that's the adjective that like my brain correlates with her name. Um, but still, I have no idea. I'm sure she's gorgeous. Like Milky Way Dark. What is your most controversial opinion? But not like big controversial opinions. Not like everyone shouldn't get vaccinated. Like small stupid thing. Controversial opinion. That's what I want to know. Regular hot brunette. I want a t-shirt that says that. Regular hot brunette. Just a regular hot brunette. Milky Way Dark slaps. Alright, I'll try it. Pineapple does go on pizza. Hey dude, I'm down for a pineapple pizza. Hawaiian pizza's nice. Go on, Nayli. Tell us. New Simpsons is not that bad. I haven't watched The Simpsons in like 100 years. Donuts are gross. That's a hot take. Almond Joy is great and mounds can be used as kindling, nothing more. No. I'm gonna give you a hard disagree on that one. I actually find that mounds is my favorite candy bar. So now we're in a fight, but not really, because we all have different tastes. Plums are underrated. Okay. Wait, you have a recipe for making knockoff Almond Joy? Is it just mixing coconut with almonds and then dipping it in chocolate? Because if it is, I too have a recipe. Star Wars is overrated. How's that? I gotcha. I'm trying to be controversial. Found a worm in a plum once. Ew. Didn't like Napoleon Dynamite. Oh my goodness. Can't get on board with that. But I respect your opinions. Mound. Yes, I will die on the Mounds Hill. 1,000%. But I also like Almond Joys. So, Logan. I'm gonna need you to cut that shit out, Logan. Logan, if you're watching in playback without the chat, Logan just said he doesn't really like Martin Short. Can you not? God, I hate motorcycles. That's my hot take. Motorcycles are fucking stupid. Any car or vehicle that makes a loud sound, stupid. Sorry about your tiny dick. Nayli, I don't think I have ever once agreed with an opinion you have said more in my entire life. Nayli says, I think Ariana is one of the most talented singers working. She's amazing, but I think all her songs are boring, mumbly, filler pop, and she's severely wasting her talent and best singing years, and I could not agree more. I cannot get on board with any of her music, but her vocal talent is exquisite. She's an incredible singer. She's an incredible vocalist, and it's wasted on this like overproduced pop garbage, and I can't fucking stand it. It bothers me because she's so fucking good and it's being wasted. I just feel seen and heard. Anyway, that's all. I just got excited because I agreed with that one. Superhero movies are extremely stupid. I actually agree with Julia on that one. And for me, it's not like, I don't mind. Like, if you like a fantasy movie of any kind, even if it's superheroes, that's totally fine. I get it. I get getting into, like, the universe of it all, the story of it all. I get it. But, like, for me, like, my brain, I cannot get past the fact that these are, like, grown adults in, like, Halloween costumes. Like, the Captain America costume is so fucking dumb. I'm sorry. You can't kick me, Nelly. Sorry. Um, the movies are fine, even though they're all pretty much the same, with the exception of like Deadpool, um, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Most of them are exactly the same movie, and that's fine. And all that's fine with me. If you enjoy those movies, I'm not knocking you for that. I just can't get past the costuming because it's just so like I can't look at Captain America and be like, "Oh, it's Captain America." Like, no, that's a grown person in a Party City costume. It doesn't. It takes away my ability to like really get into it. So, yeah, they are all the same movie for the most part. I mean, I'm still not. I'm not like judging. Like, go nuts. Enjoy them. I just don't. I don't. That's just me. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the blasphemy. But at least I brought Nelly and Logan back together. And now they can both hate me. I would kill my husband for 5 minutes with Captain America and Infinity War, and he would understand. I mean, he's hot, sure, but he's wearing a really bad costume. That's my only problem. Chris Evans is hot, for sure. For sure. Always has been. Great personality. One of the hottest guys in the biz, okay? But also, like, he's wearing, like, a plastic armor. He would have very similar feelings about Gilmore Girls in fall. What if that's my fetish? Go nuts. Even in Not Another Teen Movie, yeah. Yeah. It's a banana split. Chris Evans and Scott Pilgrim. I only saw Scott Pilgrim once, and I don't remember it very well. I think my husband and I both would kill each other for 5 minutes with Ryan Reynolds. That's nice. That's a good thing. That's what the foundation of a marriage should be built on. It's just, if either one of us got a shot, would we fuck Ryan Reynolds? The answer is always yes. My unpopular opinion is that most of those superhero dudes look the same, and I can't tell them apart. They're also not my type. Yeah, excuse me, the same. Except for Chris Evans. I mean, he's pretty hot. But like, yeah, I don't. Who's the one with the hair? I don't remember his name. He was hot. I don't know. I had a revelation this week that my entire type is just variations on Paul Rudd. I love that. That's great. No, not Thor. Come on. Not Thor. He was like a secondary in the Captain America movies. I don't even know what that's secondary isn't right. No, not Hemsworth. I couldn't tell the Hemsworths apart, but I know what a Hemsworth looks like. No, not Bradley Cooper. No, not Jason Momoa. With the hair. Sebastian Stan. Thank you. That's the one. Thank you. Bucky. Yes, Bucky with the good hair. Yes. See, I know some things. I can't name them, but that's just me being me. With a brain, that's a fucking sieve. And again, I'm not shaming you for liking superhero movies. I'm not above. Fuck you. I'm not above them. They're just not for me. That's all. Lucky and Steve are madly in love. Checks out. Man. Never saw a dang superhero movie in my life except Spider-Man back in the day. Nice. Are we talking daddy husbands? Not yet, but we can. Go for it. Let's start it up. Liam. Okay, see that here's the thing, like unless there's a picture of the Liam with Miley Cyrus from back in the day, I don't know which Hemsworth is which. I have no idea. I'm sure you're right, but I have no idea. They're okay. That's not my type. Which one was in the Ghostbusters one? The Ghostbusters reboot. That one was good. He was cute in that, whichever one that was. Gordon Ramsay. Are we back on the Gordon Ramsay? Alright, hear me out. Gordon Ramsay. Oh man. Liam was in Ghostbusters? Okay. I can look. See? I think. Now we've got conflicting opinions. Julia also hates blondes. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Alright, which one? Liam. Let's see. It's so difficult Googling things, you know? No. Remember when everybody made like a huge... It's Chris Hemsworth is in Ghostbusters, by the way. Yeah, it was definitely Chris. I looked it up just now. Because I was just curious. Still can't tell them apart. Still don't know. They both look like pretty guys from Australia? Question mark? Is that right? God, I'm getting old. Yeah, they're not my type. I can very much appreciate that they're attractive men, for sure. Very attractive. But the men I'm attracted to belong to AARP, I guess. That's kind of my thing. Can we appreciate Conan O'Brien here for a second? We can appreciate Conan O'Brien any old time. I love Conan. I miss Conan. I didn't watch Conan every night or anything, but like, we love Conan. It is Chris in Ghostbusters. I looked it up and still got it wrong. You know what? I feel that on a deeper level. Get that senior discount. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can walk into any Denny's at like 3 in the afternoon and we get a discount. So the AARP will come in handy. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. You can join AARP in your 30s. I know, I get their mail all the time. I just got one the other day. They send me like flyers and shit. Paul Rudd is hella cute, but my ideal type is Robert Smith in the 80s. Really? I love that for you. My best friend would feel exactly the same way. But her husband actually looks more like a Hemsworth. IHOP or Denny's? Denny's. I'm health conscious. IHOP is just candy at this point. Bill Hader does it. What does Bill Hader do? My sexuality is just Jake Gyllenhaal. Craig Ferguson. Hell yeah, Craig Ferguson. Nobody like does interviews like Craig Ferguson did. You know, he was brilliant. He had just that natural, like, hilarious charisma. Oh, gotcha. Bill Hader does it for you. I agree. I agree. I think I said this the last time I was live, but like before Barry came out, I feel like everybody, or yeah, probably Barry. Um, People were like, "What? Bill Hader, really?" And then Barry came out, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Bill Hader is so hot." And I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, dude." Um, Nail, you have a new daddy obsession? Like with daddies in particular, or like one in particular? Denny's makes me miss Bennigan's. I think that should be their new restaurant slogan. We'll make you miss Bennigan's. Bennigan's was great. Denny's is now health food. Suck it, Jamba Juice. Does Jamba Juice still exist? I haven't watched Nine Perfect Strangers, but I have seen the preview for Nine Perfect Strangers. Neely, if you've started watching Nine Perfect Strangers and you haven't started watching Only Murders in the Building, what the fuck is the deal? Bitches love killers. Yeah. Well, and I think bitches also love when like a comedian makes like a serious turn, because like there's not a lot. I haven't watched season 2, but like there's not a lot of comedy for Bill Hader in particular in Barry. It's very serious. About to start watching Nine Perfect Strangers. Bitches love Ted Bundy. He was not funny. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. Although he might have been funny. Jamie Dornan, really? So are you telling us that you liked the 50 Shades of Grey movies then, or Ted Lasso? I need to start watching Ted Lasso before my free trial of Apple TV runs out. Because, like, Adam Scott. Yeah, I get Adam Scott. I don't get Rob Corddry. No, I do get Rob Corddry. Am I thinking of the right person? Let me Google it. This is just the live where I Google stuff. Really? Okay. Yeah, that was who I'm thinking of. Rob Corddry, really? Interesting. No judgment. I get it. I mean, I don't get that particularly, but like, a little off the wall. Plus, he's funny as hell. I get it. 50 Shades books sucked. Not in a good way. I read the first one and it left on a cliffhanger, so I read the second one. And the second one I liked because it actually had a plot outside of like, he put his blood sword in me. And then I finished the second one and I was like, well, I gotta read the third one. And the third one sucked. They all sucked in terms of writing, but like the second one was like, oh, this is like a story, and it's like, okay. And then I saw the first movie and I was like, no, this is bad. How did they get Marcia Gay Harden for those movies? That's haunting. 50 Shades ruined my love for Jamie Dornan. I had no idea who he was. I don't know who half these people are. I know who I've never known how to say his last name, but Penn Badgley? I don't know how to say his last name. He's adorable, though. He was super abusive and controlling in the books. Yeah, for sure. I love Marcia. Me too. Marcia Gay Harden is a mommy wife. For sure. I love Marcia Gay Harden. I will watch anything Marcia Gay Harden does. Ever. Forever. Obsessed. Actually, there was a show on ABC like 7 or 8 years ago called Trophy Wife with Malin Ackerman, Marcia Gay Harden, Michaela Watkins, and Bradley Whitford, and it was so funny and ridiculous, and also it got canceled after one season, but it was so fun, and I miss it. Thought I was your only mommy wife. No way, I've got tons of mommy wives. I've got mommy wives up the yin yang. Whoa, easy, easy, easy. Sarah Paulson is the mommy wife. See, I want Sarah Paulson's relationship. Sarah Paulson and what's her face? I'll think of her name. I can see it. I can see her face. What is her name? Holland Taylor. They're an adorable couple. And Holland Taylor is her mommy wife. Like, big time. That is relationship goals for me. Thank you. Anything happening with your Jumanji mommy wife? Oh, Bonnie Hunt? No. No, she followed me on Twitter like a month ago, and I was like, I came internal, like in my brain. It was really exciting, and I'm still excited about it. Every once in a while, I go to her profile just to see if she's still following me, and she is. So it must have been on purpose. No, I never saw the reboot. The reboot to me of Jumanji is blasphemy. I'm sure if a lot of people said it was really good, but yeah, it's not for me. I don't do reboots of Robin Williams movies. It's just not in my. It's not in me to watch something. It can't improve upon perfection. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I need a man who is extremely non-threatening. I like that. That sounds like a good Match.com profile. Who are some good beefcakes these days? I don't know. I'm sure people in the chat know. I don't know. I'm not a beefcaker. If anyone tries to make a reboot of Mrs. Doubtfire, I'm out. Well, here's the fun part, is you can talk to Jonah Hill about that, because he's allegedly doing that, I believe. Gonna Google it. Hang on. I want to see if it's still happening. Because initially, actually, was it Mrs. Doubtfire or was it something else? Maybe it was something else. I don't remember, because I know it was going to happen, but I don't remember. I know that Bonnie Hunt was actually working on it, but I can't remember. There was a movie, maybe it was something else. I don't think, because I know it got completely scrapped, obviously, but like, I don't know. Brain is a sieve. I don't remember what the movie was that they were trying to remake, but I'm so glad I got to share that brain leak with you just now. So you're welcome. They pay homage to Robin and the new Jumanji. That's good. I'm sure they do. It's just still not for me. I know I've spoken about it before, but like Robin Williams, his whole career, everything that he did professionally, at least, was so personal to me, and like he was my hero, and I ain't gonna make space in my brain for the reboot, Yeah, leave Robin Williams movies alone. They angered me with the Craft sequel. Yeah, I didn't even watch it. That's another one where it's like, I don't think we need to make another one of those. There was a movie I thought of the other day that they should make a reboot for. Oh, Austin Powers. That's what I was saying the other day. I would love to see a new Austin Powers movie. Not a reboot, but another one. Like a bunch of years later. I feel like there's so much fun shit you could do with that. I cried my eyes out when he passed away. So did I. Yeah, so did I. I actually was on the subway. I told this story once before, but I was on the subway in New York, and I don't remember where I was actually trying to go. But I looked at my phone because I hadn't in a minute, and I looked at it, and I got like 3 texts from 3 different people who were like, "I'm so sorry" or whatever, and I was like, "What happened?" So I got off like 3 stops earlier than I was supposed to, and then I saw like people had texted me, and I got the news, and I sobbed. I wrote a really long, back when I had a blog, I wrote a really long blog post about Robin Williams and what he meant to my life, and I was really fucked up about it for a long time, to be completely honest with you, which is kind of wild that like someone you don't know can have such a profound effect on your life. Um, did you know they made a remake of The Wonder Years? Yeah, I've been seeing commercials for it. It actually was pretty good. Dressed up for Austin Powers for Halloween as a kid. That's cool. God, Austin Powers was such a fun series of movies. I heard they might reboot Willy Wonka again. Oh my god, enough. It's like so exhausting. Like there's so many writers, like brilliant, talented writers who like are just not being hired so that Hollywood can like cash in on people's nostalgia by rebooting and remaking and adding sequels to these fucking movies. It's like so stupid. Just like all the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie versions, even the original, even Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka's a classic. Oh, Norm. I cried when Whitney Houston passed away. For some reason, I cried when John Ritter passed away. Like, I was really fucked up about that, too. And I wasn't like that, like, I wasn't that, like, I wasn't like a huge John Ritter fan or anything. He just seemed like such a nice guy. And it made me sad for his family. You know, feelings. I think that's what I was having. Good for me. I was able to do it before. Maybe I can do it again. The point of the actual book is Charlie. It's a book about Charlie. Willy Wonka is supposed to be faded into the background as the kids sort of eliminate themselves, which I get, but like, I don't know. In the adaptation, well, first of all, at least for the original, they didn't call it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They called it Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So, at least like their point, they were upfront about their point, making it more about Willy Wonka than about Charlie Bucket. But I get it. I get like, I have, well, you can't see them, but I have my Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, Red Dragon. I'm very passionate about those books, and those books are quite different to the adaptations on film. Hey Meegs! Meegs! Yay! I took an edible, it hasn't hit. Oh man, when the edible hits, Meegs, it's everything. Oh my god. I don't want to shock you, but I do in fact have strong feelings about children's books. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Cried when RBG died. Oh, I know. That felt like such a... And I felt bad for why I was so upset. Like, I was sad to see such a powerful figure, an incredible woman, an icon of this country's history pass away. But I sincerely think that I was crying because it felt like such a scary, hopeless moment in this fucking goddamn shithole country. Not that it's okay. I'm gonna get smited for saying that, but like, you know, it was purely kind of selfish and from a place of fear and hopelessness rather than mourning and loss. But you know, it is what it is. And with her gone, the Supreme Court is fucked. Yeah, but you know, Kavanaugh's got COVID, so you know, you never know. Um, Carol O'Connor, yeah, good old Carol O'Connor. A family visiting and can't get stoned. Ugh. That was sad for selfish but personal reasons. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is personal, but it's still like I feel like I should be sad because you know the person passed away, not because not what effect that'll have on my life. Although I guess that's all loss technically, you know. A lot of people felt the same. People didn't get to really grieve for her because instead they were grieving for the country. Yeah, exactly. God, that was such a hopeless, scary feeling, though. You know, if you know, you know, and I'm sure you know. Fuck that guy. I hate that stupid face of his. I'm getting philosophical in here. Yeah, my brain can only do it for maybe 5 or 6 minutes. So, yeah, you did. You walked in on some heavy shit. You missed. What else did we cover tonight? We covered. Why is the only thing I can remember when I said that Martin Short's doing a live this week. That's the only thing. The only thing I can focus on. We covered that. First concerts. I don't know. Daddies. Yeah, our daddies. And our mommy wives. Don't forget mommy wives. We touched on Marcia Gay Harden. We touched on Sarah Paulson and her mommy wife. Grandmommy wife? I don't know. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Driving me nuts. My God. I don't think that fear / worry was unfounded, especially with Texas legislation as of late. Yeah, totally. Oh yeah, why superhero movies are lame. Kit Kat says, just want to stress, I appreciate all your videos and these lives. I'm gonna go binge watch Disney's original Halloween Town movies. Nice. Go. Enjoy that. Definitely enjoy that. Get yourself in your spooky mode. And spooky season. I'm so ready for spooky season, you guys. I got sick, so I wasn't able to do my Patreon watch party. So I'm doing 3 watch parties in October. I think I'm gonna do 1 spooky, 1 Halloween-esque, but not spooky, so that people who don't like horror movies can partake, and then 1 random ass movie. So it's gonna be fun. I haven't been seeing Hocus Pocus 2 updates, and I gotta say, I want to be excited for it, but I'm not. Even though, like, I know they've got a lot of the cast is coming back, right? Oh my God, Neely. The fuck? I'll deal with that later. I don't, like I said earlier, like, there's so many good original stories and screenplays out there. I'm so tired of seeing reboots and remakes, especially because Hocus Pocus was a fucking flop when it came out. Oh my God. Just shoot me. Just take me out back and shoot me. Bye, Kit Kat. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your movies. Yeah, all the original 3 are back. It's going to be interesting. I never saw the first one because I really don't care for Sarah Jessica Parker. Same, honestly. I I feel like it's different. I feel like there's people who haven't seen it and who are like, I'm gonna watch it and see if it lives up to the hype. I promise you it doesn't. I think for most of us who saw it when we were kids, it holds up because it's, you know it already. But I think it's such a hyped up thing now that people who haven't seen it probably won't appreciate it as much. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Um, it was me. I tried to watch it last year. Yeah, I think it doesn't really hit for people who didn't watch it as kids, like in the time that it was there. Hi, Lolly. Welcome. Welcome. It's like a cult classic. Yeah, exactly. Um, Interesting. I watching people review the He's All That movie makes me feel so old. No one is acknowledging Matthew Lillard and Rachel Lee Cook. I didn't know they were in it. I haven't watched it yet. That's funny. Yeah, all of it makes. I'm like really grappling with my age. I'm really grappling with my age these days. Oh man, I'm tired of hyperfixating on stuff from the past because it seems like nothing new comes out. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's so many new inventive scripts out there that haven't been done yet, and we should do those. Hey, Jazz, what's up, baby? This is the chillest live chat ever. First one that hasn't given me a headache. Cool. Nightmare Before Christmas lives up to the hype, though. I saw the Nightmare Before Christmas in theaters when it came out, and it kind of creeped me out because I wasn't super well versed in Tim Burton then. And I just watched it again. It was on the other day, or it came up, auto played after something else we were watching. And I was like, this shit is really good. This is really, I don't think I've really actually fully watched it in a really long time. There's something else I saw. And now I can't read anymore. You have to mute. Okay, Nelly, you mute me. Disney World turned 50 today, and I worked there when I was in college. It was their 25th anniversary then. I feel so old. Ugh, I feel ya. I feel ya. Also, it's Julie Andrews' birthday today. She's like 80 something? 86? I don't know. That's my guess. Your daughters were watching Nightmare Before Christmas tonight? My kids were watching it, the beginning of it the other day, and they were very confused. They liked the remake of Frankenweenie, though, which is much darker. My kid's okay. YouTube excites me more than TV. Yeah. I feel like that's probably a generational thing. No, I'm not. That's not like a... I don't mean that in a condescending way. Original Muppet movie. Nice. I love the original Muppet movie. I love the Muppet Christmas Carol. I like any Muppet movie, actually. But what's with... I mean, like... I really want to watch the new Halloween movie that comes out soon, I believe, right? A couple weeks. And I didn't know until I was scrolling and saw a promoted ad that the new Paranormal Activity movie comes out this month as well. And I'm gonna do a hella big video on that because I have so many things to say about that stupid ass franchise and all its goddamn plot holes. So there's gonna be a big ranty video about that this month too. If you're spoken down to, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak down to you. I really didn't. I just do feel like that's the big difference. I mean, I like watching YouTube too, but I think us old folks are more inclined to like go Did you see the catheter commercial on Channel 2? Of course your kid's like Frankenweenie. Isn't Martin Short in it? Yeah, he is. And Catherine O'Hara. But it was organic. It came on autoplay. And they watched it. Shut up, Naley. The Muppets are nightmare material. Why? You don't like the Muppets? The new Addams Family movie came out today. So ready for spooky season? Same. You're kidding. Okay, no, it's fine. No worries. Yeah, I love. It's been such a warm September here, which has been. It's so off-putting because it's like it just feels like summer. I think it was like 90 degrees today, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. Get this the fuck out of here. Those of us who qualify can meet up at Denny's for the AARP discount. Oh yeah, I'll have a grand slam. Thank you. If you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean. Kermit and Piggy broke up. Well, you know what? He can do better. To be honest. Kermit has always reminded me of my dad. I love that. She can do better. I don't know, man. She's pretty demanding. Although I guess she's technically just a woman who knows what she wants. So maybe they can both do better. I'm torn. I want to love fall, but I start getting seasonal depression right around Halloween. Ugh. See, I'm the opposite. I think I feel that way. I think my seasonal depression comes in the summer. I hate summer. Is it possible to have opposite seasonal depression? Because I feel like most people are like you, and they get it in the fall and the winter, and that's my thrive season where I'm like, yes, this is where I belong. If the colder the weather, give me the snow. 7 feet sounds awesome. I'll be here, my crock pot's on, and I'm gonna have some fucking coffee, and I am going to enjoy myself. That sounded perverse. It wasn't. Anyway, remember in Friends when Monica admitted to having a crush on Kermit? Monica. Yes, I get summer depression. Fuck that. Yeah, for sure. Summer's the worst. Oh my god, my people. I hate summer. Give me a crisp day. Yes. Summer sucks. You know what? I feel like there's a time in your life, and I know that people, all of their lives like summer. But like, for me, I feel like there was a time in my life when summer made sense. And it was good, great, grand, wonderful. No yelling on the bus. We're all having a dandy-ass time. Put your shorts on, run through the sprinkler. It's fucking summertime. And then, all of a sudden, at one point in life, you realize, yo, dog, summer's fucking gross. It's hot. I'm sweating. The sun is in my face. All the kids are home from school, and they're really annoying. What's going on? What is going on? Why is it not Halloween yet? And then it's Halloween, and I'm like, yeah, this is good. Several layers of clothing. This jacket is cute. Oh my god, fucking boots. Excellent. Again, my crock pot is already on. I'm making warm cider. Anyway, that's just my feelings about the seasons, so thanks for letting me get that off my chest. Are we pro or anti-Kermit? I'm pro-Kermit. I am pro-Kermit. Yeah, I'd much rather be able to put layers on than be limited with what I can take off. Yeah. And ain't that a woman's plight in the summer? If I can't go tits out in the middle of the fucking street, on any day I do so please, then I would rather have it be winter. And I'll put my tits all the way back in. I will not unfurl my tits. I'm in Massachusetts now, but I grew up in Florida. I didn't mind summer when I was a kid, but as a teen and adult goth, I had to get the fuck out. Oh, I bet. Oof. Sounds spicy. My makeup is melting. Yeah, I don't even bother with makeup in the summertime. I mean, this shit's just gonna melt right off my fucking face. I don't care how many fucking layers of primer I put on. That shit's coming off. I'm a teacher and also a bartender, so summer is when I stop doing the day job and start serving assholes alcohol. Oh. In Florida, it's always summer. Yeah. Mentally and physically, it's always summer. See that guy catch a fucking alligator with a garbage can? That shit was nuts. That guy is nuts. Snow days are the best, except when you realize you don't get paid for them. You know what sucks too is like my cousin is a teacher, and in her district, and I don't know if this is for everybody, but like they don't really get snow days anymore because of, especially now in the day of COVID, you know, the age of COVID, where like you can do everything from home. Like they make them do like online classes, which sucks because snow days were the fucking best days. Sunscreen on the tits is important. Don't skip that step on a sunny day. That's sage advice right there. Roll them out like the red carpet. That's right. That's right. It takes like an hour. You know, it's like a process. But once I unfurl them, it will be an elegant experience. A confusing but elegant experience. You know what's great about fall? Gilmore Girls. Uh-oh. It's time for me to watch Gilmore Girls. That's how you know it's been too hot here. And this is a specific take just for Nayli. It's been too hot here to start a rewatch of Gilmore Girls because I need the right ambiance, which apparently makes me a dork, according to my good friend Nayli. And that's okay. I'm alright with that. It's more fun to watch Gilmore Girls with the seasons. That's all. No, I don't think we're gonna make Gilmore Girls a whole topic, but it is funny. How can they all be so bonkers when they live near manatees? Did I mention I got to see a capybara? Because I did. It was so great. I wanted to squeeze its butt. Is there a movie that helps you feel like fall has begun? In a weird way, Garden State is one. I feel like I have like a I guess it technically wouldn't be synesthesia, but something similar where it's like I have certain things that give me certain vibes. And I think this is where Nayli finds me to be a complete dork. Like for me, The Kids in the Hall is a show that I would watch in the summer because when I was a kid, it was on TV in the afternoons on Comedy Central in the summer. So for me, the connotation for Kids in the Hall is like summertime. Not that I won't watch it any other time of the year. I will. But like on a summer day, which by the way, I fucking hate summer. If I have the urge to like sit down and watch something, I'll be like, oh my god, The Kids in the Hall will give me this warm fuzzy feeling. Not that I'm thinking that on purpose, but like that's like the subconscious feeling. And I don't know. I just have some things that are like that. So again, Garden State is one for fall. Um, I don't know what else. Oh, Stepmom is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I get it. I get it. 100%. I get the feeling. Yup. 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 Absolutely. I love Stepmom. What a great movie. Remember that show? It was like Canadian SNL. Oh, Kids in the Hall? Yeah. Well, technically, I think Canadian SNL would be SCTV, but similar, yes. Still sketch comedy. I'm a dork. I'm a sketch comedy dork. Um, Knives Out is a good fun movie. I haven't seen Knives Out. I want to. It's been sitting there in my like, hey, watch this bitch list, but I haven't watched it. I think it might be the Elvis costume scene. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's Halloween, so yeah, that would make sense. Also, Halloween definitely sets the fall vibes. I'm excited to see the new one. And I hope it's the last one, to be honest. I. What? I should. Oh, I should watch Knives Out. I will. At some point, I will. It takes me forever to get around to the things that I should watch. I'm useless. I'm just overall quite useless. I should seriously get paid to talk about New England. I want to go to New England. I went when I lived in New York City. I think we drove up to Maine, if I remember correctly. You know what's wild? I'm gonna tell you what's wild, whether you want to hear it or not. I literally keep thinking about my life in these weird ways where it's like this feels like a lifetime ago. Like I feel like I've lived several lives. And I don't know if that's just me like not remembering some things as well as I used to. Like, for example, when I was 20, I moved to New York City on my own just because I didn't want to waste any more money trying to figure out what I wanted to do at a community college and wasting all my money when I wasn't going. So I moved to New York City. And that was 15 years ago. And I have friends that I made from living in New York that are still my friends from 15 years ago. That's insane. That's like a whole person with a driver's permit. You know? My best friend and I have been best friends for math. Where are you at? 27 years? That's like a person who can rent a car plus two. Like, it's just so bizarre. There's just like these whole chunks of my life that are like just like full lives that I've like lived and led. Like I did improv at Second City for a couple, for like a couple years or whatever. And that was a whole chunk of my life that like isn't right now. Like that's weird. It's weird. These are experiences. I mean, it's just normal. It's just life experiences. But it's just weird that those are like big chunks of your life that have happened maybe a very long time ago now. But they aren't your right now. And it's like how different your life is in one spot to another spot. I sound insane and I can hear it in my words. But I hope maybe this conversation about time makes some semblance of sense in some capacity. I don't know. If you could customize Netflix, watch this bitch should be there. Time is an illusion, but it's also like a total mind fuck, you know, as you reconcile with getting older. I don't know. I've lost my damn mind. I've mostly lost my damn mind. Yeah. Can I lower the camera a little more? I don't know. Who's asking? Is it bothering you because I'm not centered in the frame? Or are you trying to sneak a pic of my unfurled tits? Because I need to know your intentions before I grant your request. Bright Eyes has been my favorite band for about 20 years. It's weird for me to realize. I wish I had known how listening to that CD would change my life forever. That's crazy. That's how I am with John Mayer, honestly. Absolute tits. I love a callback. Yeah, I can bring it down a little bit. Is that better? Is that better? Does that do you better? Time is thought of as a linear cause and effect, but it's really a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. I love that. Your best friend and you've been best friends for 25 years. That's great. I love that. Yeah, my best friend and I met when we were 8. And we're still best friends now. Hang on, I'm going to sit up and this chair is going to make a noise. And it's going to be uncomfortable for all of us, okay? There. Yeah. Absolute tits merch. I know, I need to finish putting my merch together. 4th grade BFFs. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. I was going to say something, and then it left my skull like a bat out of hell. Lived in Arizona longer than California. I lived in California longer than Arizona. I've never lived in Arizona, but I lived in California for a second. Whoa, that's crazy. My best friend has been my best friend for about 20 years, but we were born on the same day, same year, hours apart. That is fucking nuts. I love it. That's so cool. You love sajak merch? I'm working on it. I'm trying to come up with like a good design. I might have to commission some help. It turns out I'm not artistic, but I do have a vision. So it's likely going to start with t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs. And I have some ideas started. And then my Patreon, they're probably going to get like free stickers and pins and shit. Just brainstorming things that I've written down before. Hey, Amanda! Joggers. Oh God, we'll see how these things pan out. I love a set. Okay, all right. I'll see what I can do. Absolute vodka gives you absolute tits. It's erotic. It's sexy. It's absolute tits. You want my face on a mug? You mean you want my mug on a mug? Oh God, I just have so many jokes. The kids in our family are all born on weird dates, 11/11, 12/12. That's pretty cool. My birthday's 1/11, so I can relate. Just so you know, that's my birthday. In case you want to send me presents, don't send me presents. Don't send me anything. Just look, just never mind. Just forget I said anything. I watched a TikTok that said Sugar We're Going Down came out 16 years ago. How that is old. Song came out this summer. Your husband and you guys started dating. That was, yeah, that's crazy. God, it's so weird to feel old. My face is the best template for what? For a cover letter for your resume? Send him a photo of me looking like confused. Your mom's birthday is 1/8. Aww, Cappy twins. Hell yeah. I don't know anybody that also has my birthday. Except Mary J. Blige. And probably some other people, but I don't know. Alright. Your daughter was born on her due date. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. All right, Brittany, you enjoy your Mexican food. I'm actually going to get out of here too because I cannot hear out of this ear anymore. And kind of the fluid in my eustachius tubes. I've just given up on talking. It's fruitless. Oh my god, your son was born on Christmas morning. He's the coolest kid, but could not have picked a more expensive birthday. That's a bummer. It's a bummer. I always felt bad for kids who had their birthday on Christmas because I feel like a lot of them, at least in back in the day when I was a kid, I feel like a lot of them got screwed over on gifts because it was like, it's a combination gift. Like I get those, and I'm in like almost the middle of January. You ruptured your eardrum because of fluid buildup. Ugh. It's like it clears like with nasal spray, breaks it up a little bit, and it hasn't been as bad as it was. But if it doesn't clear up, I'm gonna have to get some antibiotics or some shit, whatever the hell doctors give you. Yeah, my best friend ruptured her eardrum once, and she told me how painful it is, and I'm like, I don't want that. That sounds awful. We didn't even eat any Tide Pods yet. This isn't a mukbang. I am not eating the Tide Pods. We are the Tide Pods, collectively. And really, isn't that a great metaphor for life? We're all just concealed inside a tiny, delicious-looking package that you can't eat or you'll die. I think I might have lost the metaphor, but the sentiment is there, isn't it? Probably. All right. Well, this has been lovely. I have missed our Friday night gatherings. It's been really nice. I'm glad you guys came. It was nice to talk with you because I feel, I don't know, like I like you guys. You're great. Except for Naylee. Still on the fence about that one. Just liquid soap and a convenient tablet. Wait, where's the rest of that? Waiting to be dissolved by cleansing water. Yeah, that's way better than the thing that I said. Whatever that was. I don't even know. I don't even know what I said. Yeah, I like you, Logan. You're good people. Yes, thank you. Once had a sinus infection to put you in the hospital. Ugh. Yeah, like I said, I feel like most of this is on its way out. It's just clearing out of my head, so everything else has been pretty okay. Yeah, sinus infections are pretty brutal. But I feel fine. I just sound like shit. So I'm going to take this sound and I'm going to film a video with it. So my next video is going to sound just like this. Yes, I like you. I really like you. All 29 Sally Fields in this chat. I like you. You're great. I'm going to leave this exact outfit on for this video that I'm about to shoot. And I'll see you guys over on Twitter, probably mostly, because that's where I spend most of my internet time. And I'll just be over there freaking out about that live with Martin Short that's happening on Wednesday. So you can come yell at me and tell me to shut up about Martin Short already if you want, but I won't. It's not in my job description. Love you guys. You guys are great. Thank you for being here. That's really it. Thanks for everything. Hang on, let me some nostalgia. Does it smell like your childhood? It doesn't. You don't even know what it is. Bye. I love you so much. Hang on. Good night. I love you. Goodbye. I love you. I love you. Bye. Okay, I love you. Okay. Okay. Okay.